Well, hello YouTube friends. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to the Painted South. Well, that was some snazzy music, wasn't it? Okay, so I've gotten so many messages from you guys, and I really appreciate them. You've been checking on me, asking me what's going on. Did I quit YouTube? Am I alive? Did we sell our house? And just checking on my general wellness and my family's wellness. And so I really appreciate that. Okay, so here's what's been going on. Most of you know that the real estate market is crazy, and a lot of you have moved yourselves. A lot of other fellow YouTube creators have moved as well. And I know it's a different experience for everyone. Now, in our situation, we had a lot of things to do around the house that just were not finished. We had started a lot of projects. It was hard to get people out here to work on things. Everybody's booked up. Material costs are very high. So we did finish completing several different projects, but there was still a lot more to do. So I said to myself, well, I'm just going to throw it up on Zillow for sale by owner. And while we're still kind of tidying up and going through things and decluttering, and if someone happens to want to come by and look at it, that's fine. We'll see what happens. And so that's what I did. And we did get more than one offer, and we did get one offer above asking price, and they were willing to accept the house completely as is. And that was one of the stipulations. I was like, we'll accept this offer. Again, it was above asking, and we didn't have to do anything. And so that was a real bonus. So I didn't want to have to list it with a realtor, pay them 6%, or even just pay a buyer's agent 2.5% or 3% if we didn't have to, because it just saved a lot of money. So we were able to do that. And so our house is under contract. The inspection has been done. The appraisal is ordered, and the CL 100 pest inspection and all that's ordered. So we should be closing on selling this house next month. At the end of July, we're supposed to close July 29th or before. So I know a lot of things can happen. I really didn't want to make a video until all of this was already done, but I felt like I owed you an update and why I haven't been making videos. It has been crazy. We've just been trying to do so much around here. We've had a lot of personal stuff going on as well. And we're also trying to find a house to move into. So we've just been super busy. So now, as far as our next house goes, we have looked at different homes. The market is so crazy. By the time you see a house come on the market, by the time you call your agent and you try to schedule an appointment to get in and see the home, it usually already has a couple of offers, and they will literally stop even letting people come look at it after a couple of days. Sometimes if it's a really good property, they usually plan on people offering over asking. And so anyway, it's just been a challenge to sort of look for homes and get in there and schedule the appointment and so forth. And you really have to be prepared to pull the trigger and make an offer. Gone are the days where you can think about it for a while and make a lowball offer or try to get a good deal on a house. Those situations are not happening right now. Now, they may be in the near future, I don't know, but for right now, when we need to buy a house, and I know a lot of other people, you kind of have to act quickly. You have to be ready to buy. You have to be ready to pretty much pay over asking or waive an appraisal or waive the inspection or pay cash. And usually if someone is offering all cash, they're going to be the one who wins the battle of the offers, the bidding war, so to speak. So if you have cash, great. If you don't and you have to get a loan or you want an inspection, you may not be the first one in line to get the house. But there will be a house out there for you. It may be one that's been sitting on the market for more than a couple of weeks or more than a couple of days even. If you can find something that's been on the market for over 30 days, you can usually have a little bit more negotiating power because for some reason it may not be a hot house, one that everyone really wants to buy. So anyway, if you all have had any home buying experiences and you have any stories to share, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to read those. So some of you may remember that last year we found a home. It's been an entire year. It was last summer. I've mentioned it several different times that we were trying to buy this property and then the sellers decided they didn't want to sell it. And so we decided we were going to stay here. And then they decided that they would sell it and back and forth. And then it was, let's wait till after the holidays and then we'll go from there. And so now it has been an entire year and we are back to that same property. It is looking more like we might be getting it. We're really having to try to figure out the logistics of it because we are selling our house. We have people moving in here next month. But I don't know that we'll be able to close on that property at the same time. So we may be kind of homeless or in transition. And I thought, well, maybe we could take a little month vacation somewhere and just kind of chill out in a furnished home or something like that. But anyway, I'm really excited about this property. It's probably totally different than you would think a house that I would buy. And it is. It's completely different than anything I would ever normally look for in a home. But it's just sort of where we are in our lives and the sort of vibe we're looking for. And I have so many ideas. I'm really excited about it. So you know how it is when you see a house or you're looking at things and you already kind of imagine yourself living in there and how you would live and what you would do to it. So I'm really excited. Like I said, I've got tons of ideas and we had tons of ideas for this home as well. It's just, I decided to stop putting money into this house because all the bedrooms are upstairs in this house. It's a really big 2-story brick house. It has a 3-car garage and it's just kind of too much for us. So we wanted more land, more land and more things to do outside and then a smaller house. So that's what we found. I hope we can get it, but I will keep you guys posted on that. I'm going to quit rambling on about that house. So as I've been going through all of my things, I tend to think of people that might like them. I know I can donate everything and I have donated a tremendous amount of stuff and it is a freeing experience. I highly recommend it. I took an entire carload of baskets and frames and artwork. I just was kind of over them. I thought I have like 100 baskets or it wasn't 100. I had a lot of baskets. I don't need that many. And we're going to be downsizing. So I took a whole carload to the thrift store and it felt amazing to just get rid of all of that stuff, to just donate it and wish it well. And I used it. Some of it I didn't use, but I gave lamps, everything. I just got rid of it. And I did sell some things. I did sell more sets of lamps. Some things that I thought were kind of worth selling to recoup a little bit of money. I did sell those. But anyway, I was going through my goblets, my dishes, and some curtains and things like that. And a lot of these things, I thought, I know who would like these. Now, let me tell you how I met this wonderful lady. I was in Habitat for Humanity store, I think a few years ago. Gosh, it had to be at least 2 years ago. So I was in a local Habitat for Humanity store and I noticed this very pretty lady and she was shopping and I was looking around and I kept thinking, you know, she looks so familiar. Like, I don't know where I know her from, but I know her. I've seen her and I kept thinking about it and I was like, I think I know who that is because I've seen her on YouTube. And I went up to her and I was like, are you on YouTube? And it's kind of an odd question just to ask a complete stranger, but I was pretty sure it was her. And she said yes. And I think she kind of recognized me too. I had not been doing my channel nearly as long as her. So anyway, we started talking and exchanged phone numbers. We live just a few miles from each other. And she is a very busy mama. and has a beautiful farmhouse on several acres. It's just a really pretty place. Now, I know a lot of you probably already know her, but if you don't and you haven't visited her channel, I will link it in the description box below. So I went ahead and packed up all of those goodies and I took them over to her house. She was gracious enough to let me give you guys a sneak peek of her farmhouse, and then she's going to give us a quick tour of her favorite back sleeping porch. So let's go take a tour.
So hey, my name is Kim and I have a channel here on YouTube. It's called My Feathered Nest. So we purchased this old farmhouse about 3 years ago, and we have just slowly been trying to make it our own and renovating along the way. They never gave us an exact build date, but we were told that it's about 100 years old. So Miss Deborah has decided to come over and bring me some goodies, and I'm super excited that she did. And so I wanted to kind of share with her subscribers a little bit of our farmhouse. And so we are actually standing in one of my favorite places. We've been blessed to have a couple different porches on our house, and this is probably my all-time favorite. It's a nice little screen porch. I would always like to refer to it as our southern napping porch, because you'll see in just a second that I have a little day bed, so it's a great place to read a book and take a nap. Most of the things in here are pretty much all thrifted, because I absolutely love thrift shopping. I love to just find unique treasures on the cheap, and so I think just about everything in here is from the thrift store. I do a little DIYs. It's very eclectic and it's very shabby chic, but it's like super cozy. So I hope you guys like it as much as I do. I picked up these old shutters at a consignment store a couple years ago. They're actually from an old house, an old plantation home in Charleston. I love them. They're like super chippy and they're just a lot of fun. I've used them in several different ways, and so I kind of have found a happy home for them out here on the screen porch. I love my little dress form. I like to just, she's my little southern lady, I guess. She's got her little bouquet of flowers and her little wicker pocketbook and her southern hat, and she is just ready for a picnic out here. So, and then this is, like I said, this is the day bed, and I tried to tone it down this spring. Last year, I think this whole entire bed was like full of pillows. It was ridiculous. And so I found that nobody was wanting to come out here because they had to like put all the pillows back. So I tried to tone it down, but if you know me at all, you know that I love me some pillows, y'all. I do, especially when you find them for $2 at the thrift store. So, yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your love and support. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would love for you to do so. You can also follow me over on Instagram. I will put a link to that page as well in the description box below. So I hope you guys are having an amazing summer. I will keep you guys posted, and I'll see you in the next video. So, oh, there's a deer. Hold on.